Come on, what General Hospital fan didn't know Tracy was going to get that house? And who didn't know it all year? Sadly, we knew by January that Monica Quartermaine would no longer be with us soon, after Leslie Charleson's passing. GH masterfully positioned Tracy as the family matriarch throughout the year, building up her new role in the family brick by brick. Tracy's journey to owning the house Alan gave Monica was a long and winding one, but it was well worth it. However, there was just one thing missing. From the moment Michael looked at his Aunt Tracy and told her that Monica didn't leave him the house, but left it to Tracy instead, we wanted to hear one line, but we never got it. All week we waited and it never came. That one line, "It's my house, Monica gave it to me. Where was it?" Tracy had ample opportunity to say it. Like when she kicked Ronnie out, when the other Qs walked out in solidarity with Ronnie, or even when she was quietly talking to Gio on the couch for an entire episode. But it somehow never came. This one line of dialogue was all we had waited for throughout this story arc, and somehow GH dropped the ball on what was otherwise a perfect little brief story surrounding Monica's will and her history before she ever arrived on the Port Charles scene. And it really was an entertaining little story. We got to see Marty go dark, Drew be thwarted, Outback doing her best to save the day, and Erica Slezak. What could be better than that? We had Erica Slezak, Michael E. Knight, and Jane Elliott all in the same scene together on ABC Daytime. It was so glorious we needed someone to pinch us. One Life to Live, All My Children, and General Hospital all represented on General Hospital. It honestly doesn't get better than that. If Tracy had just uttered that one simple line, it would have been storyline perfection. But alas, and we're sure it's coming, right? No, we did not side with the younger Qs when they all walked out of the house because Tracy couldn't forgive Ronnie for scamming them in a matter of 5 minutes. But we were happy they decided to go home and give Tracy a big group hug. And it's all thanks to Gio. The younger Quartermaine's journey from learning his whole life was a lie to slowly accepting his new family has been a little frustrating with its speed. But that's because we live in a world where we always want instant gratification. The story has actually progressed as it would in real life. Gio has naturally gravitated back to his family as his anger subsided, and he may be ready to go home soon. Tracy did her best to talk him into it, but it was Ronnie who seemed to really get to him. She advised him to have a conversation with his parents for the first time since May, and he seemed to think that was a good idea. Gio belongs in that mansion, or rather in Great Granny's house, the one Monica gave her. It feels like our boyfriend Valentin may be working his way back to regular character status. We see him more frequently now, and Carly is hard at work, trying to get him back to Port Charles to bring down Jack Brennan. But what is Valentin without his darling Anna? He is the yin to her yang and vice versa. GH spent 6 years building them up before we finally got Vanna Love, and ripped it away from us within months, but there's no doubt in our minds that whoever took Anna is somehow involved with the information Valentin can give the WSB. When he finds out that Anna is gone, he will surely come to her rescue. We feel that Anna has not had a love interest for so long for a reason, because the plan was always to wait for Valentin. For a while, we thought that GH was going to turn Valentin into a darker character than ever before, but we wonder if that's Jack's fate now. There is no way Carly is ever going to forgive the guy, and we don't blame her. His days may be numbered, but if it makes room for our French-speaking, piano-playing, Billy Joel-singing boyfriend, we're good. A caper is coming. A caper is coming! And those meddlesome kids will be smack dab in the middle of something they know nothing about. And that includes Jocelyn. 'Cause that child should not be a WSB agent. And Carly damn well knows it. Everything is about to go really wrong for 4 kids who truly believe they are going to expose a science professor for animal testing when they are really infiltrating a WSB op against at least one criminal mastermind. We know that Sidwell is a major part of whatever Britt was up to the last 4 years, but is Faison really alive and involved? That was clearly a recording that Anna heard in her new little prison. All sorts of things are bound to go wrong as 3 high schoolers and 2 college students try to break into a lab during a mayoral debate. Britt is going to have to rescue Rocco. Danny will prove Drew's point that he just gets himself into trouble, and Charlotte might actually come across Anna and learn that her own dad is mixed up in this mess. Again, those pesky meddlesome kids. We worried that with everything else going on, GH would forget that it made the unwise decision to kill off Samantha McCall on Halloween. We knew last year that it would likely put a dark spot on future Halloween episodes, but at least Sam was acknowledged on the 1st anniversary of her death this week. Seeing Sam's mother, siblings, And children remember her 1 year later and examine where their lives have gone without her was necessary. Even Jason acknowledged it. The only person missing was Dante, who was engaged to Sam when she died. So almost perfection, but not quite right. At least it's the thought that counts.